Hi everyone, and welcome back to Speak Smart IELTS, the channel where we help you boost your English speaking skills and get ready for the IELTS test with natural, topic-based practice. I'm your host, I'm Ruby, and in today's episode, we'll be exploring a really popular IELTS speaking topic, a place you would like to live in the future. This topic often appears in Part 2 and Part 3 of the IELTS speaking test. It's all about expressing your preferences, describing a place, and giving opinions about lifestyle and environment. So, get ready to listen, take notes, and most importantly, speak along with me. Now let's imagine you're in the IELTS speaking test. The examiner gives you a cue card and says, "Now, I'm going to give you a topic, and I'd like you to talk about it for 1 to 2 minutes. You'll have 1 minute to prepare and you can make some notes if you wish. Your topic is, describe a place you would like to live in the future. You should say where it is, what it is like, how you know about this place, and explain why you would like to live there. All right, your preparation time is up. Now, please start speaking." Part 2, sample answer. If I had the opportunity to choose any place to live in the future, I would definitely choose Dalat, a lovely city located in the central highlands of Vietnam. Dalat is often called the City of Eternal Spring because of its mild, pleasant weather all year round. The temperature usually stays around 18 to 22 degrees Celsius, which is quite comfortable compared to the heat in other parts of the country. The city is surrounded by pine forests, lakes, and rolling hills covered with flowers. It's just breathtaking. I first knew about Dalat from travel vlogs and photos on social media, but I had the chance to visit it myself about 3 years ago. The moment I arrived, I was impressed by how peaceful and romantic it felt. The air was fresh, people were friendly, and even simple things like having a cup of coffee by the lake felt relaxing and meaningful. What I really love about Dalat is that it's a perfect mix between nature and modern life. You can enjoy local markets, cozy cafes, and small restaurants serving delicious food, but you can also take a 15-minute drive and find yourself surrounded by forests or waterfalls. I'd love to live there because I'm someone who enjoys quiet mornings, natural surroundings, and a slower pace of life. Living in a big city like Ho Chi Minh City can be quite stressful. Traffic jams, noise, and pollution. In Dalat, I could focus more on my work and personal growth, while still feeling inspired by the beauty around me. Besides, it's becoming a digital nomad-friendly city. Many people now move there temporarily to work remotely, thanks to good internet connections and affordable living costs. So it's not only beautiful, but also practical for people like me who can work from anywhere. Overall, Dalat represents my ideal lifestyle: peaceful, creative, and close to nature. It's definitely the place I'd love to call home in the future. All right, that's the end of Part 2. Now let's move on to Part 3, where the examiner will ask you some follow-up questions. Part 3, discussion. Questions and sample answers. Question 1. What factors do people usually consider when choosing where to live? Well, I think most people take into account a few main factors such as job opportunities, cost of living, safety, and quality of life. For example, young professionals may choose big cities because they offer better career prospects and entertainment, while families might prefer suburban areas where it's quieter and safer for children. Personally, I believe having access to good healthcare, education, and transportation also plays a big role when deciding where to settle down. Question 2. Do you think people prefer living in cities or in the countryside nowadays? I'd say it depends on personal lifestyle. Some people enjoy the fast-paced life of the city, where everything is convenient. You can find restaurants, hospitals, or gyms within a few minutes. However, others are moving to the countryside because they want a simpler life, cleaner air, and less stress. In fact, after the COVID-19 pandemic, many people realized they could work remotely, so they started leaving crowded cities to live in more peaceful areas. Question 3. How has technology changed the way people choose or find accommodation? Technology has completely transformed this process. Nowadays, people can easily search for apartments or houses online, compare prices, and even take virtual tours. Apps like Airbnb or Booking.com make short-term stays easy, and websites like Zillow or Batongsan.vn in Vietnam help people check property details instantly. In the past, You had to physically visit every place, but now, a few clicks can save you days of searching. Question 4. Do you think young people today want to live abroad more than in the past? Definitely yes. Young people today are more open-minded and curious about other cultures. They often want to study or work abroad to gain international experience, improve their English, and expand their network. Also, traveling is cheaper and easier now, and social media shows them what life is like overseas, which motivates them to try it. However, not everyone stays abroad forever. Some return home with new ideas and skills to contribute to their country. Question 5. How does the place where people live affect their lifestyle and happiness? I think it has a huge impact. If you live in a noisy, polluted environment, it can make you stressed and tired. On the other hand, living in a quiet, green area can improve your mood and mental well-being. For example, people who live near parks or beaches often feel more relaxed and active. So yes, your surroundings can definitely influence how happy and healthy you feel. Question 6. Should governments do more to develop rural areas? Absolutely. Many rural areas are still underdeveloped, which pushes young people to move to cities. If the government invested more in infrastructure, education, and healthcare in those regions, people wouldn't feel the need to leave their hometowns. This would also reduce urban overcrowding and preserve local culture. Developing rural areas isn't just about economics. It's also about giving people equal opportunities and improving national balance. Outrow. And that's the end of today's speaking practice on a place you would like to live in the future. I hope you found this useful and that you're speaking along with me during the episode. Remember, the more you speak, the faster you improve. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with your friends who are also preparing for IELTS. Thanks for tuning in to Speak Smart IELTS, where you don't just study English, you speak it smartly.